I want to make a hot dog gun, so I'm going to use all of this trash to do it. And before you ask, number one, I just don't feel like going out and buying stuff. And number two, I have a trash heap just in case of number one. And since we seem to have a little bit of time while past Matt collects a bunch of crap, I'll give you a quick rundown of the project. So I had this old flare gun that I made that shot full-ass size flares, you know, the big old hand ones. So plan is disassemble that and use the tank. Attach that to a solenoid or a sprinkler valve, which I already have lying around, and then put a barrel on the front of that is sized out for hot dogs. Then we just gotta make a handle somehow, throw some electronics in there to give the solenoid slash sprinkler valve power, and we're set. Good enough. Step one was salvaging all my crap and making good use of the PVC. So, tank got annihilated, very good. And I went ahead and cut down the actual barrel length from the 1-inch PVC I had lying around. The tank from the flare gun had a really weird PVC piece that was bent out of place there. And since I wanted to use it, I needed to figure a way to get it out. I read online somewhere that you can apparently just use a heat gun and rip out the PVC pipe to remove it. So I went ahead and gave that a try. And I can say confidently from first-hand experience that, well, it does work. This PVC piece was fighting for its fucking life. It did not want to come out. I even had to give it the old twisteroo and the vise to just, you know, barely damage it, which caused more problems, but hey, at least it was partially out. That can't be good. I also went ahead and unscrewed the sprinkler valve from its really small, useless tank from a different project that was also a complete failure. And for committing such a heinous crime as ruining one of my projects and making me look stupid, I put this air tank to death. I also needed the fucking male adapter for 1-inch PVC because I didn't want to buy one, so yeah, that's it too. But the execution part was the big one there. Now that no more PVC needed to be mutilated, I went ahead and actually just glued everything together. The enigma here was that I couldn't do anything to really puncture the PVC, like screwing or drilling or nailing, because that would obviously prevent the air tank from being an air tank. And it was also very round, so couldn't really just slap it on top of something. That would look really stupid. After a lot of really dumb ideas, I went ahead and cut an L piece out of a 2x4. I then thought putting cross beams on it to prevent the actual gun itself from turning was pretty smart. I could then just attach a handle and call it good. Holy shit, that works! What the fuck? It's worked enough. God damn. And here's an excessively long clip of me trying to peel off the brown paper from the acrylic. And that's not even the worst part. It took me a whole minute to get the paper off. So, you're welcome for saving you the pain. I felt like just looking at this thing would cause it to snap, so I threw in a metal bracket to try and support it a little more. Which then led to this gem of a moment. Caveman engineering. Recently I saw other engineering channels putting in effort to make their machines look cool. So I thought I'd give that a try. I think the easiest thing to do would be to paint it white, so I did. And don't do that. Apparently the spray paint material, something in there, causes the ink in the PVC to bleed, and it makes it look stupid. So don't. Wiped it off and resorted to sandpaper instead. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part. Electronics. Yay. My favorite. Oh, jolly good. Hurrah. No, I'm kidding. That shit's boring. I then combined the two components with some zip ties, and the solenoid made a clicky noise, meaning it should work. I then pumped up the tank and did one shot just to make sure there was air coming out. And here's the beginning of the end. I went out and grabbed some hot dogs to shoot. I then went ahead and shot one as a test shot, and it was great. But now the gun didn't hold air at all. I found out that sprinkler valves were only meant to take a max of 50 psi, and I ended up shooting those pencils in the beginning of the clip with 75. Oops. I bought this much cooler black looking one, and it said it held up to 150 psi and was good enough for me. So, time to assemble this thing again. Oh yeah, the handle broke, so making a whole new handle too, why not? Okay. Okay. Gun version 2 was made, so testing time. Still didn't hold any air. I remember test firing with this gun with just air as well, but I lowered that one all the way down to 50 psi, so I had no clue why this one was broken as well. So I bought another solenoid. This time, it's made of brass. I thought that would help fix it, so I installed that, and without a time lapse or any videos, because I don't know, I didn't have time for it. Come on, God, give it to me. Oh! Alright. Can it do it twice? Why are you like this? Just like the rest of the guns, it shot once and then completely failed. At this point, I was tired, it had been a month and a while, and I needed to get a video out. Also, I didn't have the funds to continue this, so I just decided, nope, done, fuck it. So, sorry, never got to show any actual hot dogs being shot out of this thing. I honestly couldn't tell you what the hell was wrong with the solenoids. If you do know and you're a solenoid expert, please tell me. I would absolutely love to have a hot dog gun. But until that happens, I'm gonna go sleep this one off. Adios.